6 minutes, I get fresh with on. On.
What do it, y'all? This girl such your craziness. I'm coming to you, and you with another word on the street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So let's talk about this scene where the girls once again got together. Jackie want to pull this thing Ponderosa or whatever together at her daughter's event, might I add. And her daughter looking like, do we have to do this here? Do we have to try to mend fences and start more drama? And Jackie just continued talking. I was like, well, damn. So they sitting down. And Jackie stirs the pot by telling Jennifer she should repeat what she said about Evelyn. And Jennifer says Evelyn likes to highlight Christian being a felon a lot, but Shanice, which is Evelyn's baby girl, had a baby with a felon. Now the game, we know his ins and outs, and if you don't, go ahead and look him up if you care to. And shit, he been ordered to sell his multi-million-dollar Southern California mansion to pay back to a woman who accused him of SA. So he he need to be getting on some tours. He needs to talk to Chris Brown, to get on some tours, because baby, yeah, he gonna need it. But anyways, like I said, let's get back to Jennifer and Evelyn. So Evelyn tells Jennifer the difference between Christian being a felon and her daughter, messing around, had a baby with the game. Christian is currently allegedly scamming people still, okay, versus what the game got going on. But either way, it's still bad because he got accused of SA. Like, step on out that driveway. Step on out that drive to the way. Now, Evelyn responded with saying, hey, I don't have no dog in the fight. I can't tell you who to be with, who not to be with. But at the end of the day, the man is still allegedly stealing people money. Like, that's what's current right now. We ain't talking about the past or whatever. Then she took it a step further and she told her, you getting too comfortable with saying Shanice's name and putting her in some mess when it ain't got shit to do with her. You won't be able to walk the streets of LA if you keep bringing up my daughter and who she's with. I was like, hold up. We gangster 245. Even though we know, you like jumping on tables and leaping on people trying to get to them, and I mean, you ready to get into some tussles, but baby, you ain't about that life. Let's not go there. But Jen and her husband Christian, they went live yesterday to straighten out some things, especially when it comes to this alleged scamming he doing to the people, as well as Jen has some stuff to say about Evelyn. Basically, stay out her business, and she won't get in her business because you doing too much of being in my business. Okay, so let's take a listen.
Why did you bring up daughter, Jen?
Well, I brought up her daughter because I was using it as an example. Like, you're always bringing up Christian, which is my husband, which is my family, and you're so worried about him being a felon. You should be more so. Don't worry about me. I'm a grown woman. I can handle myself. If I fall on my face, guess what? I have to pick myself up. I don't have my mother here. You should worry about your daughter and what your daughter is doing. Your daughter is involved with a felon. So why are you so worried about what the hell I got going on? I'm okay. And that is my point. My point in bringing it up is this analogy. Like, let's get off of this shit. Like,
wait, let's take a pause. Now, Jen, I get where you coming from. Like, basically, I told y'all I'm fine. He makes me happy, blah, blah, blah. So just leave it like it is. I will let you know, or even if I let you know that he hurt me, okay? Or he into some type of stuff, all right? I'm just handle it behind closed doors. Understandable, and at the end of the day, you don't let any and everybody in your marriage. Now, one thing, as a friend, flip the coin as a friend and a friend that's supposed to, care for you, be there for you, whatever. And I might see some, I'm definitely gonna tell you. But if you tell me you good, I'm gonna take your face value. You good, okay? Yeah, I ain't gonna be doing all this investigating and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I am probably gonna address it at the front part because I do care about you. But when you say you good, oh, I can only give it to God, okay? I can only give it to God. Because I done been in a situation where, I'm helping out a friend, whether it's, DV or something like that. And I done put my neck out and my family out in the forefront. And you talking about something you about to go back to. No. When this is coming out your mouth, this is what you saying. I'ma roll with it. But I'ma always be here. And hey, she should just left it at that. But the girl is saying she needs a storyline. So this is a storyline.
You feel like it's okay to bring up somebody's family, which you're gonna see later down the line, because she does bring up Christian's family. And now, because we're married, Christian is my family. So I'm gonna support him at all costs. It's not for you to be so invested.
Somebody said you did the same thing when she was married to Chad, so how could you get mad at her for looking out for you?
I didn't do the same thing. There's a difference. Somebody asked me there's a huge difference. First of all, somebody asked me on a radio interview what I thought of him, and I said my honest opinion, and I left it at that. Now, whether she chose to bring it on the show and carry along with it, I didn't go trying to investigate him and what he had going on, because at the end of the day, I really didn't give a f-. So that's the difference.
So let me clarify that. She did not bring up she brought up a similar thing. So Evelyn is attacking me as being a felon, something that happened 10 years ago. My wife said, well, your daughter's dealing with a felon. So I think that's probably something that you should actually put your attention on instead of putting your attention here, right? So since we want to talk about felons, my wife then doubled back and said, okay, your daughter's dealing with a felon, right? She didn't come after Shanice. She didn't come after anything. She just said, listen, this is exactly what it is. You should probably keep your censors or your investigations or whatever in your household.
Yeah, my whole thing was like, worry about what's going on in your house and not my house, because we're actually good over here. And obviously you guys watch this show, it's 44 minutes, it's edited. You can't see everything that happens. So that's why I love that we have this channel, and we can talk to you guys, and we can really engage, and we can tell our side of the story, which can't wait to get into that.
So that was a little bit from their live they did last night, but I'm definitely gonna link it in the description box below so you can check it out at your leisure. Now it's a clip going around within that same live where Jennifer says that it's coming to a point where I guess she finally sees that Evelyn is always trying to tear down a black woman or come for the black woman. I'm like, girl, you was her friend. You should know this by now. Okay? Like, you already knew how she was rocking when it came to OG. But you was right there, were you not? Okay.
It might be Evelyn really has something against black women. And I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there, because I feel like every season she is trying to go in on a black woman.
Well, I'm thinking she's referring to the skin tone, like a darker skin tone, such as OG and herself. She only messed with the light brights, is I'm thinking what she's alluding to. Not all black women, but hey, I don't know. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below, and I will see you on the next Word on the Street.